There is lots of information on here to be able to choose the correct supplier and correct quote for you. So what I want to do is take you through some of these options on how you can filter through them, but also how you can get all that information to make sure you're making the correct choice. Okay, we'll start off with some of these filters. So you can choose to see all options, or you can flick between fixed options and variable options. So this means that basically you can switch between a fixed cost, which means that unit rate will never change, or a variable, which means that it's more dependent on the market. Sometimes you'll find the variable is cheaper, but the cost can fluctuate throughout the year. So it's completely up to you which is going to be the best option. You can filter through supplier, so if you have a particular company that you like to work with, then you can choose them and you can find to see if they have any options. Obviously they may not have, but if there is, you'll be able to see all the ones that are available for them. So I'll just bring show all again. Payment options, so you can choose between monthly, quarterly, variable, fixed. So you've got all the different options there to see the correct one for you. You can see the ones where for the tariffs you can check between the ones that you can switch online or the ones that you can contact the suppliers directly. Any switches that are done directly, i.e. over the phone or by email, will not raise funds for your cause, but we still want to make sure the option's there for you. We can only process the ones that have gone through the system, because that means that we can track anything that's actually occurred. We can track the ones that have been completed. The next way to filter is by switching to gas and electric, or electric only and just gas. So between them you should be able to see all options to make sure you have the right kind of setup for you. So once you've got your filters correct, or if you just want to leave them as they are, you'll be able to scroll down and see all of the suppliers that you can switch to and what it will cost and what the savings would be. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is take you through what all this information means across this bar. So on the left hand side we've got the company name, their logo, but also you can see their provider ratings. So if you click on it, you'll be able to see what the star ratings are. These star ratings are made up of thousands of customers, so it's really good data and it may help you choose between a few different suppliers. So you can see, for example, People's Energy, nearly 5-star overall, 5.5 or 4. You may decide that it's worth paying a little bit extra for having a higher rated company, but that's completely up to you. The next is billing. If it's paperless billing, it means that you'll either be sent out bills by email or you may have to log in. Some of them, if they offer a paper option, will still send paper bills to you. With an exit fee, that's just basically a fee that stops you switching early. So if there's no exit fee, you're a lot more flexible to swap early. If you do have an exit fee, you will still have a window at the end of your tariff to switch completely for free. So it's generally 30 days, sometimes 60 days before the contract ends, that you can switch to a new supplier after this contract finishes. The personal projection is the amount that you're expected to spend per year, and then the payment by is basically how much you pay per month or per period to make that payments, make the annual payments in total. So the information that you'll show here with your personal projection will be very accurate, especially if you've done it based on a previous bill. So the savings is a comparison between your new tariff, which would be this tariff, and the tariff that you're currently on. So if you don't switch, you will spend an extra £337.06 a year. Now it's important to point out that if you've used a bill and you've managed to get accurate data and you've managed to find out your past supplier and the tariff that we're on, then this saving will be very accurate. Now if you were in the situation where you didn't have a bill and you had to guess what the old tariff was just to allow you to get some pricing, this saving will not be accurate. Your personal projection still will be, but your savings won't. So it'll be more important to look at your personal projections than the actual savings that you'll be making. To get a bit more information about each individual tariff, you can just press this blue button and press more info, and information about the tariff will open up. The red is your new tariff that you're potentially going to join, and the green is your existing supplier. So you'll be able to see how they compare and what the different costs would be. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll also be able to see how the payments are going to be made up, a bit more information about the company, and any information about the length of contract and when it will finish. So you've got all information that you need there, and then you just press close info if you wish and open up the next one. So you can go through and check all the finer details across any of the suppliers. Once you've chosen the correct one for you, switching is very simple. All you need to do is press proceed online. It will then take you through a few different stages that you just need to check the information and fill in the information that's relative to you. We do have a separate video for that, so if you'd like any help with that, please have a look at that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can email us or you can speak to us over live chat.